Clock in the fourth. You can see here in college football, they call it game control. You can see where they've been in the third quarter during the 5-game winning streak, using these big leads to coast to a double-digit win each time. And we welcome in Ryan Clark. And Ryan, we were having a conversation off air about how this Bills team, in a lot of ways, is doing what we want Kansas City to do. Now, Kansas City, let's make this really clear. They just keep winning. No issue there. But Buffalo is destroying people, and they're a Hail Mary away from this 8-game winning streak. So as we look to the most important games of the year, towards January in the playoffs, what are the Buffalo Bills?
The Buffalo Bills are the scariest opposition to foil the reign of the Kansas City Chiefs. They're the team that you have to look at and say, if anyone is going to beat them, it's going to be the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills are the second best team in football. The Buffalo Bills are what we expect the Kansas City Chiefs to be. The Buffalo Bills are what the Kansas City Chiefs were 2 years ago, when they felt like they knew they were the best team in the league. They knew they had the best quarterback, but they needed to prove it each and every game day. That's who the Buffalo Bills are. The Buffalo Bills are a team that's extremely talented, that plays with a chip on their shoulder. And we see that when the horn starts until it ends. And what we've watched this team do through the last 5 weeks after the Hail Mary has been absolutely amazing. Josh Allen not getting enough recognition for the MVP talks, and Stephon Diggs not getting enough recognition for Offensive Player of the Year. And now the defense has come along too. This team is built perfectly to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. You have a defense that can turn the ball over, outside skill players that can make plays, and a quarterback that won't be scared to go toe-to-toe with Patrick Mahomes. I hope we get that matchup. I hope we get to see it, because it's going to be fun to watch.
The thing about comparing them to what Kansas City has become is that Kansas City has become that. They've earned benefit of the doubt.
Yes.
So in Buffalo's case, we still got to see it. If there's anything that gives you pause about the possibility they could become that, Ryan, what would it be?
Not one single thing. You know why, Scott? You know who was, at least as far as Bills Mafia is concerned, the Bills' #1 hater? This dude, the dude that sits in front of his fireplace every Monday night and waits to talk to his homeboy SVP. It was me. I didn't believe in Josh Allen. I didn't think he could come up with the accuracy. I didn't know Stephon Diggs would be this in Buffalo. I didn't know the type of elevation this offense would take. I didn't think that right now I'd be looking at this team and saying, you know what? They're one of the top 2 teams in football. But they are, because they have no holes. They have a run game with 2 running backs that are young, in Moss and Singletary, a quarterback that can do whatever the hell he wants, and a defense that is playing good football. And so when you look at the Buffalo Bills, you think to yourself, if they play their A game, they are on the field with any team in the NFL. And if it gets down to the end, who makes the plays? Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, or Josh Allen? The fact that he's in that conversation tells you how much this team and their quarterback has improved.
I'm sure, Ryan, the fine folks of Buffalo, though, they will hear these words of contrition, and they will open their hearts to you. They will open their hearts to you on social media to tell you how much they appreciate this praise. And if they don't, we all heard it on the record here. And as I said to Lewis and Brian earlier, I enjoy these conversations so much, and I look forward to finding some time as we move towards the playoffs to do it again, all right?
Man, you know I'm always here for you, my guy. Good to have you back.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Ryan Clark. All right, this is some big news from the NFL on Monday with a monster matchup Week 17 between the NFC West rivals Cardinals and Rams. Respective first overall picks at quarterback are both dealing with significant injuries. Jared Goff, surgery Monday on his broken right thumb. He is out for the game. Makes you realize what he was dealing with Sunday. On the other sideline, Cliff Kingsbury, sort of a hockey discussion, vague when discussing Kyler Murray's availability, a lower leg injury. Kingsbury said they'd see how Murray progressed during practice this week. So that means that this monstrous game could have Chris Streveler and John Wolford starting. All right, respect to them. Who are they? Well, collegiate careers began in 2014. Streveler at at least 5 times since realignment in 2002. So that's the happy side for the Bills. On the other end, here's Bill Belichick.
In any phase of the game, they outplayed us all the way across the board. Outplayed us and outcoached us. And, they did a good job. They're a very good football team. And, we can see why they're the AFC East champions this year. They deserve to be.
We'll open up with questions. We'll start with Ben Volen, followed by Doug Kine.
Hey, Bill. Just a few weeks ago, you guys shut out the Chargers 48-5-0. What's happened to the team since then?
Well, tonight we didn't play as well as we're capable of, and Buffalo played well. So they're certainly the better team tonight, and they, were better than we were in all phases of the game: offense, defense, special teams, playing, coaching, fundamentals. They did a better job than we did, and deserved to win.
The broadcasters mentioned a few times tonight. They said you weren't buying into the Josh Allen craze. You weren't buying into it. Do you have more respect for Josh Allen's game after his performance tonight?
Yeah, I don't know what they said. I'm on the record on that.
Okay, thanks.
Next question, Doug Kine, followed by Mike Reese.
Like Ben said, they did say that you said that you weren't buying into the Josh Allen MVP craze a couple times. Is that a fair interpretation of what you said to them?
I've said multiple times that Josh Allen's a good football player, and he's played well, and he's having a good year.
And there was a shot of you throwing the phone on the sideline after the challenge. What did you? I'm assuming you didn't see the play before the challenge, but what went on that play?
Obviously he made the catch. It was a good catch.
Haven't been many nights like this for Bill Belichick. In fact, there's never been one like this. Monday marked the largest home loss of his legendary Patriots tenure. They also lost by 27 to the Niners in Week 7. Across Bill's 21 seasons, Patriots head coach, their only other home loss by 25 came in 2008 when Matt Castle was in for an injured Tom Brady.
1999. Bills fans everywhere will enjoy this. So the Bills jump back over the Steelers with the victory tonight. Bills have the tiebreaker advantage, beating Pittsburgh head-to-head. A win next week would seal up that 2 seed. And if you got to go to Kansas City, you do so in the end, and everybody else has to come to Western New York to play. NFL Wildcard Weekend, January the 9th and 10th. We'll be blowing out our broadcast, the MegaCast coverage on ABC, ESPN, and ESPN Deportes, with ESPN2 and Freeform having their own unique telecasts. Matchup day and time will be determined on Sunday. So many great people to